Hello, so my name is Crystal Isamade, and my partner's name is Tatum Dale, and today our topic is about body image and self-esteem in relation to emotional wellness. So for our introduction, like I said, my name is Crystal, and my partner's name is Tatum, which she'll be doing the second half of our presentation. And we chose to explore the topic of body image and self-esteem, which are really important parts of emotional wellness. Today, a lot of people feel as if pressures from social media and society allow them or force them to look a certain type of way. This can lead to negative thoughts about their bodies and lower their self esteem overall. How we see ourselves affects how we feel about how we connect with others. Learning about body image and self esteem can help us better understand these issues and support a more positive mindset. By discussing this topic, we hope to promote confidence and emotional well being overall. So, for some background information and for some definitions, body image is how a person sees and feels about their physical appearance and their body as a person. And self-esteem is the sense of self-worth and confidence that a person has. A negative body image can lower self-esteem and lead to mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, or eating disorders. So, just to sum this up a little bit, a lot of people, whenever you hear body image or self-esteem, a lot of people would negate this or see it in a negative way rather than a positive way. But our presentation is really trying to see how you can flip this to allow people to see it in a positive way initially. So for some statistics, this is just showing body image and self-esteem among female medical students. And I feel like this is really like a blip to see because whenever you think of female medical students or medical students as possible, you have to, those are like one of the strongest minded people that I know because they're really smart, they're really educated, and they know a lot. But working in the medical field, I feel like it could do a lot to your self esteem and the way you see yourself because of the type of people you encounter. You just encounter a lot of people who may not be in their correct state of mind. And you just encounter a lot of different types of people who might just lower your self esteem or lower your body image as a whole. And I feel like this really resonates with me because me personally, I do want to work in the medical field later. And just seeing this kind of just saddens me a little bit because over half of our medical female students have body image dissatisfaction and low self-esteem. So for some key concepts, I'm just going to breeze over these really quick because it's a lot of information. So just for the beginning, childhood trauma and risk factor for eating disorders. So whenever it comes to your children, the people you surround your children around is very important, or even the parents, because sexual abuse, verbal abuse, or emotional abuse are really real whenever it comes to children, and these type of abuses can carry on into the children's lives into their older days, whenever they get older. And so these type of abuses can allow them to have mental disorders or even eating disorders. So what you say to your children or how you act around your children is very important. And our next key concept is emotional dysregulation and eating disorders. So emotional dysregulation, characterized by difficulty managing intense emotions, is commonly observed in individuals with eating disorders. This dysregulation can lead to behaviors such as binge eating or restricted eating, which are strategies to cope with overwhelming feelings. So let's say like somebody dies in the family, somebody would eat, and that's a really unhealthy relationship with food. And our last key concept is trauma-informed care and eating disorder treatment. This is more of a solution. I would say that it's a really supportive environment that avoids re-traumatization and empowers individuals in their recovery journey. So just to sum up all of these key concepts, I feel as if certain abuses or the way you talk to your child or even people you surround yourself around or social media have a really big influence on how you feel about your body image and self-esteem. And it starts from a child. It can start from the youngest age, and it can go up until you grow old. And for a little pop quiz, let's say for number 1, what is the major life experience linked to a higher risk of developing eating disorders? Give you a couple seconds. Number 2, why might someone with an eating disorder use food behaviors like binge eating or restricting? And last question, what kind of care approach helps people feel safe when healing from trauma and eating disorders? Seconds. For the answers, drum roll please. These are the answers. Number 1 is childhood trauma. Number 2 is to cope with difficult emotions to feel in control. And number 3 is trauma-informed care. Now I'm going to let Tatum take over from here.